Imagine getting a dental checkup and then going to a metal concert only to watch your dentist take the stage. Today on Gym Rock Crew, we're featuring a metal vocalist who is also a dentist and an orthodontic specialist. The powerful voice of melodic power metal band Frozen Crown. Please welcome Jade.
Hi Ramona. When I was a kid, I was playing rhythm gymnastic, also volleyball. When I asked to do something, my family always support me, but I never went into higher levels. I made a lot of sports also, like tennis, like kickboxing. So whenever I wanted to do, my family was always by my side on it. Basically, my food has always been quite healthy. I usually was eating pasta for lunch and proteins in the evening, like, meat, fish, vegetables. Also because in my area there were not fast food or stuff because I wasn't living in a big city when I was a kid. So, sometimes a pizza, but basically healthy stuff. No, luckily I have to say no. I've always been a regular girl, quite balanced. So, of course, like every kid, sometimes I was eating too much sweets, but nothing exaggerate.
Good thing she became a dentist.
A few years ago, I was noticing my back was hurting sometimes, I was less flexible, so I decided to be more regular on exercising. And I made my own routine, and we will talk about it later. I never did drugs and nor smoked. About alcohol, of course, when I'm performing, I am very focused on everything. But the funny thing is that I come from northeastern Italy, which is an area where we have so many good wines. So sometimes I like enjoying a glass of good wine. To have stage energy, in my opinion, is important to have a really good breath. That has always to be trained and improved. Your legs have to be fit to do a lot of movements on stage, so you have to focus in a lot of different parts of your body that have to stay healthy and fit to be ready for the stage.
Fun fact, Jade started studying vocal technique when she was 15, and she credits her vocal strength and power to her classical singing background. In fact, she even went to the Netherlands to study singing for a few days with the mighty Floor Jansen before she went to Nightwish.
While touring, luckily we've always had a good caterings, so there are always a lot of vegetables and proteins and stuff for every need. So in my opinion, never had so much struggles on eating properly on tour. And of course, you also have the time to make some exercises in the backstage before the shows. I have to confess that I'm always able to keep a good routine while touring.
So this is the first artist I've heard who says that eating healthy is not a challenge while touring. In my interview with Addie from Halocene, she said that when she toured Europe, she found the food quality better than in the US.
Maybe that's it.
For the show, I think that it's very important the stretching, the warming up of the muscles, and of course after this the warming up of the voice. So usually that's what I do, some stretching, some warming up of the legs, of the back and everything, and then of the voice.
Jade actually trains her voice 2 to 3 times a week and not always at full strength. She avoids voice stress. This is similar to training muscles at the gym, where ideally you should go through phases of deloading and then pushing close to failure to avoid overtraining and also grow your muscles faster. You really need to have your body that react on singing and also on moving around the stage. And about food, in my opinion, is very important that your belly stays healthy, because if you eat something that it's too maybe heavy or anything, it's really different to put all the pressure you need to sing, and it's difficult to perform properly if your belly is not in a good condition. So it's very important to eat properly during tours and before the show. My favorite physical activity, of course, is snorkeling. I really like to swim, to put on my mask and go and see all the small fish on the seaside. And this is also really good for the stretching for the back. And you empower your arms, your legs. In my opinion, is a very complete activity. And then I like very much to do my exercises at home because I've been a lot in the gym. I've been on Pilates. I did a lot of stuff during the last years, and now I have my own routine that I do at home, usually 2-3 times a week. It depends on how busy my week is. And I really enjoy taking a good walk outside, in a park, in the green. Those are my favorite activities. My diet now is quite balanced because I continue on eating more carbohydrates at lunch, a good breakfast with fibers, cereals and fruit. For dinner, I prefer proteins and vegetables. My restrictions are related to foods that are made with milk. I don't have problems with dairy, but with milk proteins. So I try to avoid cow milk, cheese. Sometimes, I eat a pizza anyway because I'm Italian. My guilty pleasure, of course, is chocolate. Pizza and chocolate. I try to be an organized person because being organized and finding the spot for everything during your week is the key, in my opinion, not to be too stressed. Because if things are completely out of control or you are late with your schedules, with your deadlines and everything, of course you cannot be a balanced person and you are not performing properly in anything, in my opinion. So that's my method to be on a low stress levels.
I love that. Planning ahead is key.
Usually I don't care. I'm not going to read, every comment, every discussion because I know there is a lot of hate online, so I prefer to stay away from it. I would like to tell everyone to take your time for yourself. Take your time to be balanced. Do a lot of things that you love for you, that make you feel good. Because that's important to be a proper working human being, to be a better person for yourself and also for your beloved ones that share time with you. And physically take care of your earth because when we are young, we think we are invincible. But to stay always 100%, we have to take care of this precious body we have. From many points of view, starting from food to proper activity, it doesn't mean we have to be Olympic champions, but we have to take care of everything. So everything will continue on working properly longer. And if you need help for something, ask.
Go send Frozen Crown some love. The link is in the description. Now, travel with me to Canada to learn the fitness secrets of this other gorgeous and talented metal ray of sunshine, Sky of metal band Sumo Psycho, right here.
Thank you for everything. It has been a pleasure for me being here. Thank you very much, Ramona.